Welcome to the Mel Carmine podcast. Before we begin, I have something you need to see. 11 years ago in Costa Rica, I took a photograph that changed my life forever. I don't claim to speak to God, but I do believe He gave me a mission. Let me show you the photo, then you decide. If you're serious about protecting and growing your wealth, pay close attention. Looking to acquire XRP, I can help. Minimum purchase is $10,000 and there is no maximum. Whether you're investing $10,000 or $10 million, text me directly at 786-704-8817. And while you're at it, ask us how a religious irrevocable trust can get you off the grid and fully protect your assets and investments. Interested in gold and silver? For extremely competitive prices, visit carminesgold.com. Our minimum order is $50,000 and there is no maximum. We can handle virtually any size transaction. Then visit QFS1776.com for exclusive merchandise, links to our social media, and a library of 100% free videos explaining the new financial system millions are following. No hype, no paywall, just information. Don't miss our 5-star documentary everyone is talking about. Dear Mr. President, show me the money. Visit dearmrpresident.net and ask yourself, what if we show you irrefutable, irrevocable evidence in our movie that everyone with a social security number is worth hundreds of millions of dollars? Do we have your attention? The link is in the description below. Finally, join our official Telegram groups and be aware of fake Mel Carmine accounts. If anyone tells you that you must register your XRP with the so-called quantum financial system, it's a scam. Now subscribe and share this episode with someone you care about. Turn up the heat on these scammers and let's get to work. Also, scan the QR code and opt in so you don't miss any amazing workshops at Staying Alive in Cape Canaveral. Now, here's your host, Mel Carmine. The louder I yell, the more I know for an absolute fact that we have amazing plans for humanity that will work, the more they throttle me back. The reason why I know this is because if I was not a threat, there'd be no reason to throttle me back. If I'm a joke, if I'm a laughing, crying, embarrassing joke, they would just say, okay, Mel. But the louder I yell, the more they throttle me back. And part of me says, you know what? Maybe you should just step back a little bit. Let them have their little fucking antiquated legacy media, dinosaur, old technology, walk away, raise your money, grow your business at Staying Alive, and raise the money to do what we want to do, which is our own platform. This way we can own the machine we want to own with the whistles and bells we want to own with that are going to be attractive to a lot of the podcasters, and not put so much emphasis right now on, because it doesn't even look like you people are not even interested in getting your money. I mean, either you don't believe it or you don't think it's true, or which is one and the same, but maybe you think it's too difficult. I don't know. Leave it in the comments below. I mean, if you're worth $200 million, just yes or no. Just yes or no. Just put yes, meaning I'll know that is for the 200 million. If you're worth an average of 200, 300 million, just put yes if you want your money, and put yes. That means also that you would be willing to spread the movie around. Otherwise, I'm spinning my fucking wheels here. It's like I'm not going anywhere. I don't like putting this much effort into shit that doesn't go anywhere. You know what I mean? I know there's nobody that can convince me otherwise. I mean, right now I'm at odds with ChatGPT. ChatGPT was how we made the movie. That's where we got all the information from. You go to ChatGPT right now and ask if the straw man is real. Go do it yourself. See what it tells you. Even just coming up with a catchy title. Well, we cannot, make claims, Mel, blah, blah, blah. It starts to argue with me. This is AI. So part of me, and I'm still in pain, by the way, and part of me says, just let it go. Just let it go. It's not worth it. I'm going to go back to my healing center today. I'm going to have a plan to sleep there for the next 20, 30 days so that I can expedite the healing. I don't want to wait 3-4 months to heal entirely. I want to heal immediately. So that's what I'll do. I'm going to gather my thoughts because we already have part of the money allocated to start the social media, but I want to have all of it. I don't want to start thinking, oh yeah, I'll raise the rest of it as we go. No, I'd rather have all of it, pull the trigger, and then go, right? Simple, not that difficult. And I mean, I need maybe another 50,000. My intuition tells me I need 100,000 more, but I think that we need really, so far, we need another. I could probably pull it off. I really think that I could pull it off with another 50 grand. But investors are not literally tripping over their shoelaces to hand me the money, at least not that fast. But, you know, the other way is, like I said, I could raise the money through staying alive. I could have raised the money through the movie, but I don't think you guys are interested in putting that effort forward. Ticket sales of the movie is not even worth talking about. I mean, you know, little dribs and drabs here and there, nothing, you know, 10 movies here, 15 movies there, 12 movies there, nothing major, like on a daily basis, right? It used to be like 100, 150, 120, 160, 170 even in one day. That's been dwindled down by quite a lot, even though we've sold close to like 18,000 movies, okay? We need a lot more. That's where the money's been coming from, the allocation for this other project. But we do need to launch our own platform, because otherwise we can't speak freely. We can't do what we want to do. We can't do what we want to do, how we want to do it, etc. And it is absolutely disheartening knowing that I'm putting so much effort into this. Amber's putting so much effort into this. I just come out of surgery, guys. You understand? And I'm over here busting my ass for you guys. I am. And I'm thinking about walking away because I don't see an effort. I got YouTube against me. I got people that don't want to join forces. I got people that give me lip service, and I don't see a real effort. Why am I spinning my wheels? What am I, some kind of idiot? I'm thinking about really just calling it quits here with this YouTube and just make a sporadic video here and there. I'm serious. I am so done with it. I'm so done with it. They want to have their control? Let them have their control. Hey, listen, if I don't build a better mousetrap, somebody out there is building one. Who knows? Maybe even better than one I want to build. Who knows? And I'll join theirs. Hope somebody is, but there's room for more than one, I can assure you of that. Because we can't continue to go down this path, you know. Palantir wants to control you. The digital money wants to control you. The cabal wants to control you. Your bankers want to control you. Jamie Dimon wants to control you. Your government wants to control you. Govern your mind. Govern your mind. Tell a Lie Vision wants to control you. And I want to build a platform to free humanity. And I get, you know, it's like, people are so scattered. And I understand you guys got bills to pay, you got kids, you're trying to stay above water. Some of you are probably tone deaf to what I'm saying. Now, whatever. You get over it now. Yeah, we're all done. And if that's how you're thinking, then maybe we are. Then maybe I am spinning my fucking wheels, which means at some point when this whole New World Order bullshit story is over, I don't know what I'm going to do. When we have the reevaluation, if they're even going to allow us to have this reevaluation, sometimes I wake up and I say, is this going to happen, Lord? Is this going to happen? Because what's the holdup? I mean, we got Donald Trump going on Truth Social saying this is going to be the greatest reset. And then months go by and the president, the most powerful person in the world, and then nothing happens. You got to start, you know, doubting yourself, right? Say, hey, maybe we're in a fucking psyop. Maybe we've all been duped. They take the silver up to $120. Now it's down to $52, like that. Someone else is in control, and it ain't you and I. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about Andrew Tate and his brother. Part of me feels very bad for I follow them, and I believe in a lot of what they talk about when they talk about masculinity. Do I believe that every woman in America is a whore like they're talking about? No. There's a lot of great women, especially in the Midwest, country girls. There's still a lot of beautiful women in America. But yeah, there are quite a few women out there, especially the coastal women, I think. No, because we live on the coast. So, but you know what I mean. I got to be careful what I say. They're here to cancel their cancel culture. They're here to make men masculine again. Women are attracted to masculine men. Men who are masculine like me, and I am, are attracted to women. If I was single, but I'm not. I'm married, happily married with Amber, best girl ever come into my life. But if I was single, I'm attracted to a woman who has something called femininity. Gee, what a thought. They are going against the grain. They're a little bit too flamboyant. I think they've never had money like this before. I don't even know what that is they do for a living, to be quite honest with you. I'm not up in their business. But I do believe that they're a little bit too much, and because they've become bigger than life itself. They're as big as, like, you know, Donald Trump in popularity. These guys cannot land anywhere, any airport in the world. They're literally surrounded, swarmed by people. Everybody knows who Andrew and Christian Tate are. And because of that, and they got such a loud voice and such a very powerful influence, and here they are trying to influence your kids that the government wants to reassign their gender. Your school educational communist system wants to reassign their gender. They want your kids to be faggots. They want your kids to be girls. You want your boys to be girls, and they want your girls to be boys. It goes into their depopulation agenda. Girls with a girl cannot produce. A boy with a boy cannot produce, no matter how hard they try. Now, I got nothing against gay people. I really don't. Some of my best friends are gay. I have no problem with it. I'm not a homophobe. Anybody who knows me will tell you that. Listen, there's some people I met in my life, without mentioning any names, that they're gay. They were born gay. They're going to die gay, and that's okay. And if I was to have the magic pill to turn them into, being a heterosexual, I don't think I could get used to that person, because that's how I met them gay. I'm used to them being gay. As long as they're gay with whomever they want to be gay, as long as you don't try to push your agenda on me, I'm fine. The reality is, I'm used to them that way. I like them that way. They're funny the way that they are. They're funny looking, they're cute, they're whatever ways they have going on. But when the government steps in and tries to take perfectly heterosexual kids and perfectly heterosexual male and female and wants to turn them into something that they're not, and the corporations are right there with them, I have a fucking problem with that. And you should too. And I guarantee you, I got friends that are gay that will absolutely agree with what I just said. And you guys got all this stuff going on. You got the government trying to turn your kids gay. Your silver just went down by $120 to $52. Your XRP went from $3.62 to $1.08. Your Bitcoin went from 126,000 to 62,000. You get all these pressures of life. You get all these governmentes. You got all these corporations. You got all these banksters and gangsters who don't want you to have these riches. I believe it's going to happen. Don't get me wrong. I'm a very optimistic person. We should have had it 2 years ago. I told Amber just minutes ago. We should have been rich years ago. By the way, the video I just made, before I forget, which has got the loud, dramatic music, I personally, for my personal taste, I love it because it emphasizes my dramatization of who I am and what I am. That's who I am. I don't expect everybody to like what I like. We're not here for Mel Carmine. The audience is you, not me. So we're going to make another toned down version of it. And then tomorrow we got the little short movie coming out. And hopefully, based on what happens with that little 12-minute movie, will determine my decision going forward on what I'm going to do with this straw man thing. It's the biggest scam in the world. 320 or 340 million people in America are worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And I can't recruit a million people to watch the movie. I can't recruit a bunch of people who 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 recruit a bunch of people to get a million people to watch a movie that proves that you're worth 100, 200, 300 million dollars. I can't do it. Why is that? I'm losing faith in humanity. I've lost faith in YouTube. I've lost faith in Rumble. I'm losing faith. I just want them to turn on the switch at this point. I make okay money. I survive. I got big expenses. But the reality is I want them to just turn on the switch and I might just disappear for 6 months. And then I'll determine what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. Am I going to come back, or am I going to disappear in the middle of nowhere where there's nobody within a 5-mile radius or a 3-mile radius, where I got some well water and some freaking luxurious cabin, or maybe semi-luxurious cabin, or a semi-luxurious rammed earth home, which is what I want to build, a rammed earth. If I have my cake and eat it too, by the way, because I love disruption of the status quo. I love the disruption of everything they built around us. Cement is like one of the most polluting things in the world. The sheetrock here, see this, the sheetrock? That sheetrock is poisonous. We're sitting in these sheetrock boxes. Sheetrock comes from China. China doesn't like us. The clothes we wear are bad. The chemtrails, the food, everybody's trying to kill you, right? Rammed earth, look it up. Most amazing structures. You build one the way it's supposed to be built, or you hire somebody. You're not going to save any money if you have to hire somebody. I'm going to tell you right now, probably about the same price, but the only difference is the house is earthquake-proof, fire-proof, hurricane-proof, tornado-proof. It never needs heating. It never needs air conditioning. It doesn't matter whether you're in Siberia or whether you're sitting on the equator. It don't matter. The walls are 3 foot thick. Some homes are even 4 foot thick. It's monolithical on steroids. It is gorgeous. It was the way homes were. So if I ever, or when I do it, and I have my social media platform, and according to AI, it said to me, conversations I've had with AI many, many, many nights, that if we build it exactly the way it is, and I've asked the questions in 96 different ways. And every time the answers come back the same way. If you build exactly what's on paper, you're going to destroy YouTube, you're going to destroy Facebook. They don't stand a chance. And we have artificial intelligence programmers on standby waiting for me to raise the rest of the money. And they're working with top-notch artificial intelligence softwares, more than one, top shelf, not second shelf. And they're waiting on me to pull the trigger. And if AI that I'm having conversations with is correct, and the millions and billions come over the next 3, 4, 5 years, and I believe they will, because the level of dissatisfaction with the podcasters and people out there overall with this fucking bullshit platform called YouTube, which some kid invented, sold it for $1.4 billion to Google 25 years ago. I'm not for sale, first of all. That's one thing. We're never going to be for sale at any price. And if I was for sale, probably nobody would buy it, because I would make stipulations that make sure that they're signing that they can never, ever run it the way they think they're going to run it, like run it into the ground. They have to run it exactly the way I'm going to leave it on paper, which no one's crazy enough to do that, because they would buy it with the intent to destroy it. So that's not even an argument. But once we do have hundreds of millions and billions, I will become the world's biggest wrecking ball. Even though I don't need the money at that point, I probably won't, and I probably will donate most, if not all of it, on my end, whatever's left over for Mel, because I won't need the money. Rammed Earth will be front and center, because I will take down the fucking cement industry, left, right, and center. I will take them down. The cement industry will disappear. Rammed Earth doesn't need sheetrock, by the way. You never need to paint it, never. There are ways to do things that they went so far out of their way, like Tartaria, Atlantis. They had free energy. They had it all. They had everything. They went out of their way to erase history, completely bury it so that you don't know. And you'll never find out unless it's up to guys like me. And I do recruit the people that get behind me and say, you know what, this guy Mel is crazy, but he's motivated. He's the kind of guy that's going to cross the finish line. Or maybe somebody out there has an extra $50,000 or $100,000 that they don't need and want to take a gamble. Let me tell you something. Providing this thing gets as big as I think it's going to get, and I believe it will, number one, artificial intelligence keeps telling me it is. I can absolutely assure you that social media doesn't stand a chance. And we will become the biggest wrecking ball. We will bring out the free energy technology. We'll bring out other methods of building where you mix lime, sand that you get at the beach, and vinegar. Look it up. You build some of the most strongest structure cinder blocks that are 100 times stronger than your cement cinder blocks, maybe 200 times. I'm not exaggerating. If you live near the ocean and salt hits it, ironically, it gets stronger and stronger as more and more salt hits it. There's so many methods. You know that Chinese guy that's artificial intelligence that's educating, which I believe that guy is definitely being run by white hats to educate all of us? Watch him. Those channels that with that Chinese guy have tremendous information. And I can tell you that I will become the biggest wrecking ball, because everything needs to change. Humanity cannot survive. These people are bent on taking us down this path of destruction. They are so committed. I can't begin to tell you how committed they are. I don't think I could find the words to stress to you how committed they are. To be able to program your money, to be able to tell your kids what gender they should be, to be able to social engineer you. What do you think is going to happen when you got artificial intelligence, robots, data centers, and the banksters running your money, and everything is controlled by them, not you? And you don't have to go to work. You got a universal basic. You're sitting home watching freaking unlimited, all you can eat, Price is Right, unlimited, all you can eat, fucking bullshit things that do nothing for you at all. You will not grow socially at all. And they want you to take another procedure. You have to roll up your sleeve or your money stops coming in. They got you by the balls. That's where they want to put you. They want you to put you in a position where they have you by the balls. The programmers that we have on standby, by the way, are top notch. 8 years programming, both of them. Come highly recommended. There's another third programmer coming in, waiting in the wings, coming on board as well. And there's another person coming in to design the entire front end, which is going to be more sexy, more intuitive, more user-friendly, more beautiful than... There's so much I want to tell you about this platform, but I can't, because I know someone will copy it and run with it. But when you find out maybe 3-4 weeks before we're ready to launch, after it's been beta tested, battle tested, et cetera, and we come up with a short 17-minute movie, you people are in for a shocker, providing we get there. I just need, like I said, either one more investor or I got to raise my money somehow, some way. I got to get creative, either through things that I do, whatever. But I will tell you this, they're going to know about rammed earth. They're going to know about the lime cinder block that you mix with freaking vinegar and sand that you get at the beach. We have an unlimited supply of sand. We can go down the middle of the ocean, suck unlimited 1 trillion yards of sand and build everybody a house for practically nothing. Nobody will be homeless anymore. Gee, what a concept. No more homeless people. Look what's happening all over the world. People living in tents. These are people that 10 years ago were making $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 a year. They're living in fucking tents. This is who your government is. This is who your corporations are. And there's no end in sight to inflation. There's no end in sight to the tyranny. There's no end in sight to any of it. They're not going to stop, folks, until you guys say, you know what, Mel Carmine is right. I'm worth a couple $1 million. You know, I'm going to take a gamble on Mel Carmine. Here's 50,000. Here's 75. Here's 100,000, Mel. Let's go. Let's do this project. You sign a non-disclosure, non-compete, which I have ready, and I will show you what I have. My programmers are excited. They say they know that this is the last project they'll ever do because I'm going to move the wealth around like a drunken sailor. Folks, we live in very, very interesting times. And unless we decide to take the bull by the balls or by the horns or both, we're not going to make it. I'm a very optimistic guy. For me to talk like that, you better be paying attention. Donald Trump is not going to save you. God is not going to part the clouds and save you. You know who's going to save you? You paying attention to people like me that have incredible ideas, are extremely capable. We have the tools. The only reason why I could do what I want to do with this platform is because of AI. To build a YouTube, or better than YouTube, 5 years ago would have cost you, if you don't have $500-600 million in your pocket, don't even think about writing a business plan. Now you could do it for a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of that. It's still expensive, don't get me wrong. Most people don't have, $500,000 in their back pocket. People will come in droves. Just the fact that they'll be able to speak freely, just the fact that they don't get put in YouTube jail, just the fact. And I can't give you too many facts because otherwise I'll give away the house with the pond and the picket fence and the fish in the pond, etc. Guys, thank you. If there's anybody out there that is interested potentially in investing in the platform that will absolutely destroy YouTube, send me a text message, 786-704-8817. We'll catch you all on the next one. Don't forget, the movie's coming out. If I see your involvement, I will continue pushing the movie. If not, I'm walking away and I'm going to start taking it very easy. If you start to see Mel come out with, a 15-minute video here, maybe 4 or 5 days later, another 15-minute video, you know exactly which decision I made. Thank you. We'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.
Stop! Don't you dare scroll!
Because I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that we've been bamboozled in ways that you can't even imagine. From the creator who dared to question everything in Dear Mr. President comes a revelation so explosive, it will shatter your perception of reality. I'm about to tell you a story that is going to absolutely piss off a lot of people in the United States of America.
Want to know how the trick is done? Du bist ein Strawman. It's a strawman operation. You are the strawman.
This is the biggest scam ever, and your government, it thinks that you are stupid. Your local hospital thinks that you are stupid.
The system is broken. It's working exactly how it was designed, just not in your favor. Garish?
Welcome to the movie Dear Mr. President, Show Me the Money, a movie about the straw man. This is a story that's going to piss off 8 billion people, a story that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that a lot of you are worth 100 million, 200 million, 300 million, and more.
Okay, my understanding of the legal fiction, which is also referred to as the straw man, I believe that they actually give us a fictional entity which we can actually use or not use. And I believe this is and a lot of other researchers do as well, that this is your name in either uppercase or with a title.
So what is this legal fiction of yours? It's your twin brother or twin sister, born the same day you were. Yes, you've had a twin your whole life, which was created by contract. The birth certificate your mother and father signed when you were born was a contract. The signing of that contract gave authority to the Social Security Administration to create a legal fiction that just happens to mirror your name.
Listen, if you were worth $100 million or $200 million, wouldn't you want to know? I know, I sure as hell would. We kept it dumbed down on the 3rd and 4th grade level of education, not because we think that you people are stupid out there, but because we believe that it needs to be dumbed down so that everybody can understand it. They've dumbed me down too, okay? I'm part of this whole entire thing. We found the most elementary videos out there to tell the whole story and we glue together that is going to absolutely leave you flabbergasted. The only thing I can tell you from this point forward is that you go get a marriage license, it's a bond. You get divorced, it's a bond. You get a driver's license, it's a bond. You get a fishing license, it's a bond. You get a hunting license, it's a bond. You get a ticket, that ticket gets traded. Ticket like a speeding ticket. Any kind of traffic violation at all. That's why the cops out there, most of them are as dumb as a box of bricks. They know nothing about nothing, and they allow this shenanigan to play out because the guy upstairs is not going to explain to them what they're really doing. The guys upstairs know how the game is played. They're making a lot of money. These cops knew out on the street what is going on, what was being perpetrated onto the American people, not to mention the fact that we got bigger fish to fry than stop little old ladies that are doing 12 miles an hour over the speed limit, who's part of the social insecurity system, the social slave system, who's still got to go to work and is pressed for time and is doing 12 miles an hour over the speed limit, and you got 9 guys with 17,000 lights around them intimidating them. I think that's wrong. There's no emergency here, okay? And they intimidate you, they bamboozle your words. And I hate to tell you, more than half of your cops know what they're doing. They know how the game is played, except they're not allowed to make the big money. They got the highest divorce rates because they have financial problems. Meanwhile, they're stopping you. They're trading all of this money that they're collecting from the public and putting it upstairs. And all these people are making all of this money. The only thing I can tell you is this. What you do from this point forward is up to you, because you should move this movie out to everybody you know. Guys, it's time to wake up. Watch the movie for whatever it's worth. Get it out there to everybody, because you know what? We have to wake up everybody. You know why? Because we're in a war. In a war, there's going to be casualties. Look, I understand what kind of risk I'm putting myself through. I get it. But the reality is someone's got to do it. And I'm not afraid of anything or anybody except for my God. Thank you and enjoy the show.